not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Luck. And his first pass is incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd and 10, Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This is Ajayi. A strong running. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Starting to ring to the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They run with Ajayi, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off here by the former first-rounder, Justin Gilbert. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They're going to give it to him running right. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Stays on his feet. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he's got room. And a cutback, right sideline. Jay Ajayi's gonna go. Touchdown, Giants. Jay Ajayi, 98 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Williams. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Play gets him 9. Backfield, Elliott. Rodgers going to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Marshall's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. 40 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ajayi. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be caught at about the 6. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And some room to work. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football. And maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence.
Running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Giovanni Bernard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. 20. Jay's going to go. Touchdown, Giants. Jay. 4. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Rodgers now, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the Yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get him running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. This is caught by Jackson. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Rodgers now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by William Moore. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. I guess this is how you define backs against the wall. You have a long way to go. You're down by more than a score.
And the defense really isn't going to allow you to get a big play, but sometimes you just have to force it.
After the interception, it's Luck. He's got time. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Luck now to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. They go to Elliott again. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL. EA Sports. With that, we say...
The lineup screen should be pretty self-explanatory. If you'd like to make some executive decisions on your lineup, you can do so here.
Still got plans tonight. We're gonna rest at home. Be the last time you wear what you got on. Bikini top, cut off jeans. Baby girl, you know you looking mean. She said, how we gonna make it